Good morning, everyone. So today is actually the summer solstice of 2024. So it's summer down here in Australia. So I figured I'd go down and get a vantage point so I could go and see if I could capture the sun setting, below the horizon. So I figured I would go down to Sorrento Back Beach because it looks over the actual bay. Well, not over the bay, over the Bass Strait. And this is my objectives here: to be present near the solstice, which is today, but I recorded it last night, so the 20th of December 2024. To have a clear view of the sunset, to roughly confirm the cardinal direction, to time lapse the sunset direction / tilt. To use an auto level to confirm the sea is below the crosshairs, and to use the auto level to confirm that the sun was below the crosshairs. So I'll get into all the bits of videos that I've got, and then I'll come back and report. Yeah, so as you can see on here on SunCalc, I have placed this vantage point right down at Sorrento Back Beach, and I picked that instead of any coast on the inside of Melbourne here because it looks straight over the bay. I could have even brought it even a bit more further south, but I figured that this would be a pretty good vantage point, and I did that offhand without even checking the map. So I knew that there would be a significant amount of water all the way down past Apollo Bay, and so I figured that would be my best, clearest view of any sunset of this particular time of the year. And as you can see up in this area here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it says 20th of December 2024.
It's supposed to be setting at 239 degrees, so that's about 239 right there. As you can see, this bubble is in the center, and it is very, very hard to see, unfortunately, right here. It is level, but anyway, when you actually look through the thing here, you can see the crosshair very, very, very lightly, and as you can see, it is above the water surface. I got a bit of a problem. The clouds have now gotten in the way, so it's cutting off too high. Anyway, as you can see there, you can probably see it better now. Let's have a look. Oh, I can't see.
Dad, look.
Yeah, just 1 second. I gotta aim it right.
Dad, it's not that much of a problem.
Well, it is actually.
It's not.
Just trust me.
Dad, it's not that much of a problem.
Well, you can see that the water is definitely going across there, but unfortunately the sun is not going to make it because of the cloud. I don't know if you can see it right there. The cloud is a problem. See that? The horizon's right there and the cloud is above big. Yeah, the tablet's going to get good footage, but in terms of being able to use level, clouds go in the way. You can see that the water is the dark part, the white part is the clouds. It's too high.
Now the conclusion or results. I didn't quite get every single point that I wanted, but I got most of them, so I'll mark them out here what I actually got. So to be present near the solstice, that is a definite tick. So that's a definite tick. To have a clear view of the sunset, this was kind of a tick, because I could see the sunset, but it's actually kind of a fail because I did not get it going below the horizon. To roughly confirm the cardinal direction, I would think that the direction of my phone when I was putting it down on the actual table was kind of poor. It was jumping around all over the place. I spun it a couple of times and it kept on showing some different results, but generally it was in the 220 to 230 sort of region. So I'm going to consider that okay. So I'm going to make that green and say that's roughly okay. Or even 238. Yeah, I think it was 238, but it was my phone. I'm not 100% trusting of the accuracy of some of those apps personally. So look, it's good enough as far as I'm concerned. To time lapse the sunset directional tilt. Yes, I got this 100% right. So the time lapse went perfectly fine, and the tilt you can see in the angle on the actual video. To use the auto ladle to confirm the C is below the crosshairs, I'd most definitely believe that I got the C below the crosshairs in this particular instance. So I think it was a pretty good result, even though there was a lot of haze and cloud out yesterday. Now this is the biggest failure that I had, was to use the auto level to confirm that the sun was below the crosshairs. This did not happen because the cloud was in the way, and it kind of set about 1 minute prior to its actual setting time. So that was not good enough. So, but all up, I got many ticks there, and you could kind of prove that the water was below the crosshairs on my auto level device, whereas if it was flat, it should be it should actually be level with the crosshairs. So all up, an okay result. All right, thanks for tuning in.